happy Tuesday. So today for breakfast is the same thing as yesterday. So I'm just going to have one, roll away, one of these yogurt parfaits for, well, with the granola, it's 4 points. So there's 2 points worth of yogurt in here, and then 2 points worth of granola, which is 20 grams, and then an egg for 2. So that's 6 points, 1 point coffee, almost done, and my first thing of water. So let me show you what I would take to work for lunch today. Okay, so first my morning snack will be a peach, so I'll slice this up before I go. And then lunch today, I made a little salad. Hopefully it's okay. My refrigerator is like freezing things, so I don't know. I don't think it's frozen, but my vegetables are slightly frozen. So in here is just some lettuce mix, and I add some cabbage in there. And then there's the one hard-boiled egg for 2. I have 1 point worth of pepperoni in there for 1. And then I have a 1/4 cup of the fat-free shredded cheddar for 0. This is just like a 1/4 of a serving of the summer vegetable salad that I posted this last weekend. So I'm not even going to charge for that because it's 1 point for a full serving, but I just fit whatever I could fit into this little container, so it ends up being about a 1/4 of a serving, so I'm not going to do any points. And then 1 light baby bell cheese for 1 point, and then some blueberries and grapes in there. And then I have 1 point worth of the Olive Garden light dressing for my salad, and then I have 2 tablespoons of the roasted red pepper hummus. And that is for my vegetables. So in here I have celery, carrots, zucchini, cucumbers, and then bell peppers. And I will eat this throughout the day. And then for my afternoon break, I saved enough points so I could try this mint chocolate chunk Quest bar, because I haven't tried this flavor yet. But I've heard it's really good. And it's 5 points. It's one of the higher point ones. So I'll have this in my afternoon break, or closer to when I'm leaving for work, because that's when I tend to get the most cravings, is around 3-ish, and I get off work at 4:30, so it's, you know, that on the way home, and then I get home and start making dinner, and then, you know, the snacky stuff while you're making dinner. And so at least really fill me up, so I wanted to save enough points for this today. And so let's see, so breakfast is 6, then we have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13 for breakfast and lunch. Add this on, so that'll be 18, so that leaves me 12 for the day. And then my coffee will cost me 2 points today total throughout the whole day. So that leaves me 10 for dinner. And I was supposed to have the barbecue chicken flatbread pizza, but I don't know, I'm just feeling kind of yucky because my friend's coming to town soon, and I don't know. So tonight I think I'm just going to turn the barbecue chicken into a salad and just have something a little bit lighter. So yeah, so I think when I pre-logged everything, and I came up with, I believe I should have 2 points left at the end of the day. Or no, 4 points. Yeah, I got 4 points left after I logged everything. So I will talk to you all in the car when I get going to work. Oh, and I don't know if I'm going to make a coffee here or get a coffee on my way to work. I'll let y'all know. Bye. Hi everyone. So, it's so gloomy out today again. We didn't call for any kind of rain. It didn't end up raining yesterday. It was just kind of gloomy. Oh my goodness. You know, on our street, everybody has driveways, but hardly anybody uses them. They just park on the side of the street, and it makes it hard for 2 cars to even go by each other. Anywho, yeah, it's just like gloomy, and they end up being nice yesterday, but, well, I know it was nice at lunchtime, but I don't know, I didn't leave the house. Leave work, excuse me, until after I got off, and it was nice then. But I know when I went for my morning walk around 9:30-ish, it was pretty nice then, but I guess just this morning, it was just, you know, the mornings used to be really, really nice and pretty, and lately now they're just, yeah. But anyway, so I'm on my second thing of water, and this time I just got clear water instead of tea. My friend came this morning 4 days early, which just annoys me. But I mean, it's not like here, I don't know. I don't want to go too much TMI, but basically it's coming, and which I'm okay with in a sense, because if it came today, it would be done by weekend, and then I can have, you know, and I don't have to worry about it all weekend. But anyway, just knowing it's 4 days early just kind of annoys me. So, and that's why I'm feeling, this morning I'm feeling kind of, which I forgot to take some Midol, but I always keep it in my purse. But yeah, I woke up feeling kind of bloated and yucky, and which really makes me mad, because typically on this time of the month, these weeks on this time of the month, I will gain a little bit or stay the same. So considering that I have been doing that until last week when I finally broke through, it kind of annoys me that now this happens and it'll probably stall me again. But I'm just gonna stay, like I said, as long as I know I am doing everything that I should be doing, and I've increased my activity, I have been drinking my water, I have been sticking to my 2 to 3 fruit rule a day, which I only had a peach yesterday, and then just the little bit of fruit that was in my parfait, which really isn't even, I mean, you saw, if you watched my meal prep video, you saw me make them, and it wasn't really a full serving of either strawberries or blueberries, even together. I don't even think it, because those jars are so small. So I really don't think there's even a full serving in there. So anyway, I think the only reason why, I know a lot of people will, you know, say, oh, well, fruit is good for you, you know, but I think for me, the reason why my body might react to it negatively is because, one, the sugar, even though it's natural sugars, I still think it might be a sugar that my body can't deal with. And then I think it also, the carbs that are in fruit too. But on the other hand, fruit is kind of how I used to get my fiber, and since I don't eat as much bread, I'm trying to figure out how do I get my fiber in. So I might do just a little bit of research on that throughout the week, you know, increasing my fiber, because I know I do a lot better when I have a lot of fiber. So I don't know. And why today I feel like I'm really far away from the camera? I don't know. I need to get a new mount, because this one I literally have to, which I think I've told you before, sorry, it's kind of annoying, huh? I have to hold it on with the hair tie, which looks like it's about ready to fall. 1 second here, just bear with me here. I don't want my, sorry about that. I can't really see my face because the hair tie is right through the middle of it. I just need to get another one. I should just order it at the same time I order my tripod. I keep saying I'm gonna order, but here's the thing. So about, this is another reason why my night last night was just not great. I'm just feeling really kind of ho-hum, and I think it all has to do with that we are, like 2 years ago, well, September of, now I can't remember if September of 13 or September of 14. Let's see, this is 16. Yeah, September of 14, we decided that we were going to put ourselves on kind of a debt repayment plan, because we really want to buy a house. We're coming up on our 10-year wedding anniversary, and you know, we both came into this marriage with debt, and you know, just, you know, all that adult stuff, you know, that happens. And you know, we just haven't been in the position to be able to buy a house together, and that's something we really want to do. And you know, so we decided to kind of put ourselves on this thing. And this was before I heard about all that Dave Ramsey stuff, which I've kind of heard a tidbit on, you know, videos and stuff here and there, but I still have never read any of this stuff. And my mom has told me that she has all the books and suggested I read them. But I think I'm at a point though where I probably don't have to read them, because it sounds like I'm kind of doing the same thing that they kind of suggest. So back in, like I said, September of 14, I took all of our debt and we, you know, listed it all out. And I think at that time it was about $18,000, which I know doesn't seem like a whole lot, but you know, it was, we had no like credit cards except for a Dell account. A Dell and an Alienware account is what we had at the time. So that was the only, you know, kind of debt that we had. And so, I mean, credit card debt. I mean, I have a doctor, a huge hospital bill that I had. And then there's like, you know, several other little bills. Excuse me. And so it was about $18,000, $18,000 to $20,000 total. Well, then as of when we had some back taxes and stuff, and that's a whole long story that today I'm not even in the mood to go through. But anyway, so I made like a payment on the last of one of our tax bills and made a payment on a couple other things. So we were down, as of like last month, we were down to only 3 bills that I'm paying on, and our debt's only like about $4,000, $5,000. And so, you know, it's like every single penny extra that we have, and the way I do it is I guess this is the Dave Ramsey thing, you just take the things that are the least amount and start paying them off. And then I put everything, you know, I've added up all of our payments that we make to our bills, and whatever that amount is, I dedicate to bills. So I think it was $660 is what we were paying to bills outside of utilities and rent and those kind of things. And so I always pay $660 to those bills, no matter how many they are. So I'm down to 3 right now. So right now, I only owe $450 on my son's hospital bill. And I planned on paying that when my husband got paid on the 25th. But now he's saying there's something wrong with this truck. And both of our vehicles are paid off. And they're older vehicles. They're like 2002. And so I know, realistically, I know that they're not going to last forever. But what I'm lucky about is that my husband can work on the vehicles himself. He can do pretty much anything with the vehicles except for like any computer issues. Because you know, all those cars now have computer chips in them and stuff. But other than that, he can change out, you know, anything. And so I don't know, he gets really, like, he always expects the worst when it comes to these kind of things. So of course he's gonna get me all like freaked out last time when he's like, I think it's my transmission, I think it's this, I think it's that, it's gonna cost so much money. And I'm just asking him, well, what do you want me to do? Because I'm gonna be making this $450 payment to the hospital bill. I won't make that. I'll just do our regular minimum $100 payment if I have to. That way we can save some money if it looks like we're gonna have to do something to your truck. And he's just like, I don't know. And I'm just like, you know, it's just really frustrating because I have been trying to do this, and then I don't know, and then it frustrates me because whole reason why I wanted to get everything paid off is because after we get it all paid off, I'll have that $660 that was going to bills that I can just put into a savings account, and we can save for a house, or we can save for things like this. Like, it won't take long to save, you know, a couple $1,000s that we may need to use on the vehicles, you know, or whatever might happen, you know, or a refrigerator might break and we need to buy a new refrigerator. And I mean, you know, just things like that. I don't want to get credit again. And, you know, I mean, I know eventually we're going to have to get new cars. I know this, but I want to be completely, my plan would be nice is to have that savings account. So if for some reason we had to go buy a car, then we may have, you know, $5,000, $6,000 that we can put down on it. Then it won't take that long to pay off if I just continue the way I'm doing it. So I'm just really frustrated because it feels like everything's stopping us from getting everything paid off. And I don't know, it's just frustrating. And then I just didn't have a good morning, and then waking up with the cramps and the bloating, and I'm just blah today. So I don't know. It'll get better. I know it will. And I know I'm really emotional this time of the month, and it's like anything can just make me start crying for no reason. And so I'm just trying to rein it in, make sure that that doesn't happen, because I don't want to be sitting at my desk at work and be like, okay, I just start crying because I'm thinking about the bills that, you know, I mean, we have money to pay the bills, but it's just, but I really want to make that last hospital payment because that is like the most frustrating bill that I have. Because back in, 2011, the company I had been working for 13 years sold, and it was a hotel, it was in a lodging business, and I managed a few hotels for a gentleman I did for 13 years. And then he decided to retire, and the thing about the hotel business, and I knew this because when he'd buy hotels, I would be the manager of it. It's just when people buy hotels, they usually bring their own management team with them, especially if it's a family that's buying it, then they just run it themselves. So I knew when he told me he was going to be selling the hotel, I knew that I was going to be losing my job. And he gave me plenty of notice this time. Before, he never did. But that last time in 2011, he did. And he gave me 6 months of pay, which was good because, I mean, I hadn't looked for a job in 13 years. So I lost my insurance, of course. And, you know, I didn't really worry about my insurance, but then, you know, over the time I'm like, I need to get the kids insurance because they were on my insurance. And so I'm like, I really need to get the kids on, oh no, they were on, let's see, I had insurance for them, but I couldn't afford, it wasn't on my work insurance, but we had separate insurance for them, and I couldn't afford to pay for it anymore. And so, because I was just on unemployment, which is, you know, like a third of what I was making. I'm going to take a coffee, by the way, because the chocolate candle tasting coffee, I just can't do it anymore. Just can't do it. So anyway, so I literally had got the application for our state, this was Oregon Health Plan at that time. I don't think it's that anymore, but I had gotten the application for the kids and was getting ready to fill it out, and then my son's appendix burst. And he was, well, it happened in 2011, so he was 11, because he was born in 2000. And, yeah. So we had no insurance, so we came out of the hospital with, like, I'm not even kidding, like a $45,000 bill, and which was ridiculous. But since I didn't have insurance, they have what they call a patient advocate, and they came and talked to me, and they helped me fill out some paperwork, and they lowered our bill down to $28,000, which was nice of them. But on the other, oh no, they forgave $22,000 or $28,000, so I ended up with like a $22,000 bill. So maybe it was like $50,000, but anyway, our bill was like $22,000. So I mean, I've been paying on that since 2011. They were doing $100 payments, and I paid more, and there was no line at the coffee place. Oh my goodness. Okay, I will be right back. Okay, that was so fast. It literally was like 2 minutes. So I feel really bad because I've kind of ditched my, sorry of all the turning. It's kind of an awkward way to get in and out. That's the only reason I never came to this particular Dutch Brothers is because it's kind of in a busy area, and it's actually the opposite of the direction I need to go to work. But the, you know, I feel bad because the other place is really super nice. They know what I get, but they are so slow because they sit there and they talk to everybody so much, which, I mean, they all do. That's just something that this chain does, is they're really super friendly. But there's a way to do it and also work, you know, like at the other one, they kind of just hang out and they talk to you, and it's like, I have to be to work at 7:30. That's why I'm up and around at this time of morning, because believe me, I wouldn't be in town if I didn't have to at, you know, 7:15 in the morning. So when my son was working, I was passing by this one, and it was on my way to his work, and so I started coming over here, and it is so fast. I mean, they are super, super fast, but I feel like I'm cheating on my other one. That's closer to my work. So, but I mean, literally, there was no line. I pull in, I mean, it was just like, it was 90 seconds that they had it done. So what I got was, and I got a big one because I am just feeling, you know. So it's a large iced Americano with non-fat milk, and I always ask for just a 1/4 cup of milk. That way I can count it as 1 point. I don't actually even know how much milk, non-fat milk, you can have to stay a point, but I just do a 1/4 cup, and then sugar-free vanilla. And then I brought my own, and no, they don't have sugar-free white chocolate or sugar-free salted caramel at mine. They said that they might get it if they have enough requests, so I'm gonna ask them again. But anyway, I have it at home, so I just brought my own, and I'm just gonna pour it in there when I get to work. So there's a tip for you. Just bring your own in your car if they don't have what you want. So this will be a sugar-free salted caramel, salted caramel, and a sugar-free vanilla Americano, whatever. So I was just getting tired of the only sugar-free things that they had that I liked was the sugar-free vanilla and the sugar-free Irish cream. And I was getting kind of tired of those because I've been drinking the salted caramel and really liking it, and the white chocolate. So anyway, so as far as the hospital bill, yeah. So I've been paying on that sucker since 2011, and I am so excited that I was going to be making my last payment. So I hope I still can make my last payment. I don't know. I'm just not having a good morning. Oh, and then, so I have 2 little dogs. I have a Chihuahua and a Yorkie. And I had the Yorkie first, and then we got the Chihuahua about 1.5 years after that. And it was a big adjustment for my Yorkie. And I had no idea that Chihuahuas are as stubborn as they are about potty training. That's why I have to keep potty pads all over my house, and it's horrible. But if it's too cold, if it's too hot, if it's too windy, he won't go outside. I mean, he'll go outside, but he won't do anything if it's like cold. And actually my other one won't either, so, but he'll use the potty pads. And my Chihuahua, I'm just having so much trouble with him, and for some reason sometimes he likes to pee on the bed, and I'm just so frustrated because I went in there to go wake my husband up because he asked today off and he has a doctor's appointment. So I went in there to wake him up, and there was pee on my pillow, and my Chihuahua went running under the covers real fast. So I'm just not even happy, and I'm just like, that's just a way to top off my day. Really? I mean, and I don't even want to go to work right now because I am so scared of what's going to happen. What else could be worse? I wake up with AF 4 days early. The dog pees on my pillow, and I mean, my coffee hopefully is right. It's not white, so I know they put non-fat milk and not cream like has happened before. Oh. So y'all, well, not that you'll be seeing this way after, but hopefully my day goes good. So, I don't know. Just one of those days, I think. But it's 7:21, so I'm early to work. I guess that's a good thing, right? No, why would you want me early to work? But anywho, so I'm sorry to be so negative. I mean, otherwise I'm feeling okay, and I plan on doing my walks because that actually helps my cramps, which, you know, have been happening too. So I plan on taking a couple Midol, and then hopefully by 9:30, as long as nothing gets in my way. I think my walking partner's here today. I just need to walk even when she's not here, but I'm gonna walk and it'll make me feel better. Yes. So anyway, but I'm feeling good in my jeans. Did I tell you all that I can fit into size 16 really well now? I think I did. I'm not sure, but that is, you know, even though the scale wasn't really moving all that well the last month, I still must have been losing something because I had a size 16 capris that were not fitting very well. I think I did tell you all this, so I'm probably telling you again. Anyway, they fit me perfect now and not tight at all, done uncomfortable. And recently I picked up another pair of pants that were 16. I just got them at Goodwill because I'm just tired of spending money on clothes. I don't mind buying shirts as often, but because those, you know, especially t-shirts, I can wear them, you know, a little bit bigger or whatever. But the pants, I refuse to buy. You know, even cheap jeans are still going to run you like $20, $25. And I just refuse to do that if I'm going to keep going down. No, because I am going to keep going down. So, anyway, I think I've talked for like 20 minutes. So my video is going to be long again. But I probably won't check in much after work because my phone, I forgot to bring my charger for my phone, and it's been almost dead every day after work. So, anyhow, I will, if I do check it, it'll be just very, very quickly to tell you what my activity was. So, I will talk to you all soon. Hope you all are having a good day, or by the time you watch this, I hope you all had a great Tuesday. And, yeah, bye.